Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where curiosity has no escape velocity. अब इस वीडियो का टाइटल देख के आप समझ ही गए होंगे कि what this video is about. But before that, where have I been? Actually, I don't have an explanation where I have been. Basically, my A level started, and then afterwards, I got so busy, so entangled in all of this. Even though I had many video scripts prepared, I wasn't able to execute them in a way. But since my summer holidays have started, I hope to make at least 10 videos on the topics of like science of whatever is happening in the world right now. So, okay, let's get into the video then. So I think we are about to answer one of the biggest questions in known human understanding. No, it's not why Pakistan has a failing economy. It's the most recent discovery on Mars. I'm a bit late on this, but what if I tell you that our red neighbor actually once held life? What if Mars is more like us than we think? Another planet having life opens a whole new horizon to study, that is astrobiology. You might say, Mariam, yaar, wo to abhi bhi hai. But my friend, this time it's different. Knowing that there is another planet which has life opens up to the idea that कायनात में और भी ऐसे सियारे होंगे जिधर जिंदगी मुमकिन है, and we can actually study those planets, and we can actually be more open to the idea that aliens might exist and they might be smarter than us, as you might have seen in my other video. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. अच्छा, कहानी कुछ ऐसी है कि सितंबर में नासा's administrator and the Perseverance team who built the Perseverance rover had held a press conference saying that probable eureka moment, y'all. We might have found the strongest hint of life that once existed on Mars. In July 2024, the Perseverance rover dug up a core sample from a rock nicknamed pardon me if I'm saying it wrong, Chiava Falls in the Jezero crater region. Now, what they discovered was that the rock displayed unusual features. It had light-colored spots with darker rings surrounding it, which was similar or dubbed as leopard spots later on. Now, after extensive analysis with whatever was available as onboard equipment and multiple scans through different frequencies of light, the scientists discovered organic carbon, iron phosphate minerals like vivianite, and iron sulfate compounds like greigite. Now, these are the things that here on Earth we associate with biological being or microbial activity. Now, both minerals, vivianite and greigite, are found where biochemical reactions take place, particularly in oxygen-poor regions like wetlands, sediments, and I'm missing something, lake beds. Now, vivianite specifically forms when microbes decompose organic matter and release phosphate ions after and also alter iron redox states, while greigite is a sign of sulfur reducing bacteria themselves, which are also in oxygen poor regions, by the way, which leads us to thinking that these are the exact things which microbes on Earth here do. And then these minerals leave a specific marking highlighting possible microbial activity, which we are talking about. And because environment where these minerals or these science forms are typically biological in nature, vivianite and other chemicals become indirect signs of life. So they can be said to form as an effect of the cause, which is microbes. So basically they are a resultant of something that we associate with biology. Now here's the catch. The overlapping occurrence of minerals, of compounds we associate with life, which have been spotted, that too in low temperature sedimentary matrices, there still exists a possibility that these minerals formed abiotically. That is exactly why I hate catches. Now, that's why I have also said the word probable a million times in this video. And the Perseverance team also called it the clearest sign yet. They fall short of saying, hello world, we discovered life. Here comes the part of the video when I get all emotional. Let me tell you why, despite all odds, if this discovery is proven true, it would rewrite the story of existence in the greatest book of Homo sapien understanding. All answers to the most magnificent questions we have today of the universe are closer than we think. Now, here's the thing. This reminds me of the moment when Apollo 13's astronaut had their re-entry on planet Earth. Basically, that was a moment when the radio blackout itself went longer than expected, and it had a lot of tension attached to it. Basically, everyone in the mission control room and around the world were holding their breaths. Were holding their breaths for these very astronauts, whether they will survive or not. And this pin drop silence was followed by "Okay, Joe," said to Joe Kerwin by Jack Swigert, who was on the ship with the rest of the astronauts. And that simple single line broke all the tension, not only in the mission control room but around the world. And I believe we are experiencing a radio blackout right now. Radio blackout physically and also metaphorically. But this has something that no one knows when it will end or when we will find all our answers. But the journey sure is exciting. I mean, even if right now we're sitting here not knowing when that Perseverance rover will hand over us the samples to be studied and discover microbial life, we just know once it will, the answer would lead us closer to the answers to the greatest questions of the universe. परवीन शाकिर ने क्या खूब कहा है, अभी तो आसमान ने रंग और भी बदलने हैं, अभी तो ख्वाब की आंखों में ख्वाब और भी फलने हैं. On that note, let's end this video. अभी आपके space reporter has to study for the SAT. Inshallah. And there are also more scientific journeys to be made and many more questions to be answered, which I believe I am here to help you guide through as well as learn more myself. And I think that even though I'm not very regular, I will try to be regular more from now. And as soon as this discovery is made, I will make sure that I'm one of the first people to talk about this on YouTube. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. We shall meet again for another scientific journey.